Somi, and this is
Boichwarelo.
and welcome back to Conversations. If this is your first time, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We have some hot topics today. Today's topic is money.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
So we have a few points that we're going to talk about. And just to start, I want to ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your relationship with money?
My relationship with money.
On a scale of 1 to 10. Right now.
Maybe 6.
6.
Yeah.
I like 6. I think I'm a 5.5.
Okay, maybe I gave myself.
No,
myself
keep
a high
it at 6. I'm a 5.5. I do have my months where I'm like, oh my gosh, this month I'm definitely like a 7 or an 8. But like I think most of the time I'm just like, damn, I'm a 5.5. You know.
I feel like there's a lot that I still need to learn with budgeting, and money is often a conversation that I kind of shy away from. Even planning finances, budgeting and stuff. So I want to grow in that. I want to do better.
Yeah, and money can be so uncomfortable. Like it can be an uncomfortable feeling that you get. So we're just gonna dive right into it before we.
Yeah.
So the first point that we have is scarcity versus abundance. And in scarcity, it's believing that there's never enough. You have money, but you're just like, oh my gosh, but I don't. I'm gonna lose it, or I need to survive until the end of the month.
Oh goodness.
It comes, right?
Deep breath.
And then
there's abundance.
Yes. Then there's abundance, which is trust in money, flow, and openness.
You're chilled about it.
How do you feel when you receive money, or like when you get paid? Do you panic and like, oh my gosh, I need to do my budget?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's never like, oh yeah, I'm rich. Woo! Spend this money.
So I think going back to the 2 points that you made, scarcity and abundance, if I had to choose one, not that I'm choosing it, I think born into it, for lack of a better word. Then it's scarcity, and I want to learn to change my mindset when it comes to that, because it's really all that I know. I grew up with that scarcity mindset around finances, being raised by a single mom, and every month we are on survival mode. You know, it's like you know what you know and you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, that's literally
so all I know is scarcity mindset for me.
Yes. By the way, we're at ground zero.
Thank you. Yeah.
And we're having coffee and a cute log. I don't drink coffee, so I got it for her. And then we're having like this very cute donut with custard, and we're gonna try it for the first time.
Thank you, girl.
You're welcome. Oh yeah, thank you, girl. Let me say thank you.
And us talking about finances, and we are here in the city in abundance.
Yeah, we're just gonna take a bite and then continue. Okay, cool. So, for me, I would say that I do get very like a scarce mindset compared to feeling abundance, and I feel it in my body. So I'm a very somatic person. I'm a somatic being. A lot of things I feel in my body, my intuition speaks very loudly. And when I'm scared and I don't have money, or I feel like I'm not gonna have money I feel the tension. Like I become tense, I become worried. And then I see a lot of coins, which is very interesting, because the universe has a way of speaking to me like, you're fine, you're gonna find money, but it's still that thing of like, okay, but I don't see it in my account. I'm not holding it.
Wait. Yes. What do you mean? And then you see coins?
When I feel scarce of money, I see a lot of coins around me. Like I'll find coins in my jackets. Yes, I'll find coins in my stuff.
I almost dropped this because you never told me this, and you know what happened with me yesterday.
Yes. So we actually have a story about yesterday that I actually wanted to talk about now.
Okay. Is it like now?
Yes.
Okay. I think Tuesday or Wednesday, I made a mistake. I was stranded. I had to Uber, and then I realized I ran out of data, and the only option I had in that moment was to borrow airtime from MTN. Did me dirty, bro.
Like really dirty, actually.
So what happened was, because I was really in a panic mode because I was rushing to work and all of that, I ended up clicking the max amount by mistake.
Imagine like, yeah, I just want to borrow like 3 rand, then you borrow like 2,000 rand, but yes, continue.
I borrowed 240 rands at a time, right? And
Who wants
immediately,
that much airtime? But yeah.
it's a lot. So immediately I decided to buy data. What was left, I thought, okay, sharp, I'm fine. I'm gonna have to pay this in any case. MTN did me dirty, but I don't want to talk about that. The point is, before that happened, my budget for the month was here. I felt like, yeah, I spent well, I have enough money, I'm not in debt, you know? And then that put me in debt. I owe MTN 240, and I felt like, will this ever end? Will this ever end?
Sorry to cut you, but the thing about dates is that even if you're not a person, like I come from kind of like a very rocky past on borrowing and lending, and it sort of created that in me where I just get so tense when I owe money or have to pay it back. So I get what you mean. Yes, continue.
So, and I hate seeing it happen because that's how we survived growing up. My mom, being a single mom, constantly had to borrow money. At the end of the month, she has to pay it back and then borrow to
That
survive.
system of like borrow, take back, borrow.
So when I see myself at the end of the month knowing that I have debt, it doesn't sit well with me. It just reminds me of where I'm coming from and how much and how desperate I want to change that cycle. So here I am in debt that I didn't even intentionally create, and it kind of messed up my whole mood, and I was so worried. And then yesterday we took a walk, and I saw one red.
Yeah, that was the first thing. And the thing about finding money is that you don't, like, money finds you, because how do you make eye contact with that
Exactly.
money?
I could have just
you could have just walked over it, but it's like God is like, here's money.
Look at
immediately.
it. Look at it. I saw one red, and I was like, Mawande, should I take it? And she said, yes.
Of course.
I did.
Money.
We walked a few minutes again, 3 minutes, 5 minutes later, I see 50 cents. And then back in the office, we were going through files. There was a 10 cent randomly in a file.
Bruh, it just went good. Oh, money. Okay.
I wonder what's happening. And then he searched what that meant.
Yes.
Do you mind reading it for them?
So, with finding money everywhere spiritually suggests an influx of positive energy and potential success and a kind message from the divine.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. It's basically the divine helping you, saying that you're okay, I have your back.
And I received because God really is a provider. He says, why are you worried about what you're gonna eat tomorrow? If I care about what a bird is gonna eat,
I have no, but I've seen birds, hey? Birds always find food. Like, maybe they'll eat like there, they'll be like, yeah, I'm just eating this bird, taking a bite, I'll find one on the way.
And it's like, why are we worried? And really there's a scripture that says, do not worry about what you're gonna eat tomorrow. God is an abundant provider, and I think that was his sign to say, you're worried about finances, but I got you, and he always does.
So the next thing is that where do these feelings about money come from?
Yeah.
So, childhood.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was young, I never really noticed any money issues. I never really thought about that. We had everything we needed. We were comfortable.
Yeah.
And then the older I got, I think adolescence. So like a bit later when I started high school, in end of primary, then I started to see money issues, and I was like, okay, my dad is struggling, we don't have enough money, and I started to hear it a lot. So you know when you hear words, and that's how it sort of just goes in. When you hear like, oh, we don't have this and we don't have that, so I began to gain that scarcity mindset of like, we don't have
enough.
But then somehow we would always make it through.
100%.
And then I'm like, oh, okay, so what is it? Are we humans who are just very ungrateful and we just constantly don't have, or we actually really don't have, you know?
When did you have this question? In your adulthood or
As a child.
Wow.
As a child, I was very confused about how money works. What does it mean? What does it mean?
I'm really amazed at how similar our stories are. Obviously, there's differences. You had both your parents. I didn't. I only had my mom. But also, Linda, there was a time where we were comfortable. Like I even, guys, in my head we were rich at home because we had everything we needed.
Yeah.
Regardless of we stayed in a two-roomed house. But still also the community. My mom's siblings and my grandmother were around. So if we didn't have something at home, it was in next door.
So you're gonna go, can you have some sugar?
Yeah,
helping each
100%
other.
that. But also my mom really provided. She really did, like, big ups to my mom, bruh. She was working night shifts. She was constantly tired because she's working harder and more. And we were kids, we didn't understand that.
You're just like, yeah, she's going to work.
She's going to work, but she really did her best until I think when I started realizing that there was a shift was when my elder brother was now not living at home. So obviously Mama had to now send money to him at school. I don't know if that's where it started, but that's as far back as my memory can remember. Then I started seeing a difference in I can't buy this, and then it became a bit of a frustration where you said you heard things, and then I started hearing my mom saying things like, you want this, how much do you think I get paid? You want to see my pay slip? So she would get frustrated, and I don't judge her at all. I can understand. She had a lot on her shoulders and she was alone.
It makes sense.
But it's also like hearing those things, then I started seeing the reality for, oh damn, she really tried her best, but we are struggling financially. Yeah.
And we don't realize, even as for you, your mom, but we don't realize that the things we say manifest. If we keep saying we don't have and we don't have, that's what we're giving out, and that's what we're gonna get.
100% that.
We're gonna get that we don't have. It's not gonna grow. But before we did too deep, how do you feel like your self-worth and your confidence has grown from that time when you were a child? With money now and believing that you're abundant.
To be honest, in all other aspects of my life, the areas like everything worked out so well, but I still personally struggle with the scarcity mindset when it comes to money. And my husband tries by all means to teach me to budget, to sit down, to think about every cent that I'm about to spend. But like I said, it's a tough topic for me. It makes me so uncomfortable because I didn't grow up in that environment. My mom didn't discuss money with us. So it took a lot for me to be comfortable with him, to say, okay, let's do budget. Majority of our relationship and our marriage, I just leave it to him.
You see that it's for women, something that I've learned I've seen a lot of people say this, and I'm pretty sure it's true because that's how we grew up, but for women, money is such an uncomfortable topic. It's so like, oh my gosh, money. Like, even asking for a raise at work, like, you don't just go, yeah, this is what I've read, I need a raise. You go like, yeah, can I have like just 1,000 rand over? I need to pay for my kids. And no, that's what I'm worth right now. I put in the work. Give me the money for the work.
Goodness me. Also, like, you just reminded me of a few months back. I think June, I was approached by someone who wanted to collaborate, and they asked how much I would charge. And this was for Wonder Bag. And I was playing so small. I wanted to start lower. I was like, this is the first person to approach me. I don't want to scare them. And my husband was like, hey man, hey.
You better charge that, man.
You're worth that.
That's what it's worth though. The people that built the product, they weren't just there like, yeah, we're just doing this for fun, you know, just to give it away. No, it's a product that needs to be sold.
Yeah. Especially now after this conversation, I'm going to walk out of here with some boldness and start attracting abundance, because really there's so much abundance in my life. You know my life, you know, but it's just finances. Finances. This is the only thing that's still crippling me, and mentally, because I don't walk around like I'm wearing not so nice clothes because I don't have. No. I'm always provided for.
Come on.
Even it's working, it's just here.
It's all here. In the mind. Anyway, so today we just want to also give you guys some tips, and let's just talk about how we can heal. Let's just start small, because it can't just be a thing where like, nah, my budget seems great, you know, I'm not scared, I'm great with money. It's tiny steps. What are the things we can do to heal our relationship with money, with abundance? Because money, it's not just
to
money.
Also attract it.
Yes, it's energy.
Yeah. Believe that you're worth it, like you're provided for, you do not lack. Did I just answer?
You just did. Like, now I gotta be like, because I was about to add points. But anyway, so the first one is gratitude.
Yeah.
No, guys, being grateful can be so difficult.
Really? Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I have a day where I'm feeling these negative emotions, then I told her this.
Okay.
It can feel like, if I'm grateful, it's not real.
Like,
it's not true. Like, it doesn't feel genuine. But I know how to say thank you. I know how to be like, God, thank you right now. Thank you so much. I have this. Thank you that it's here. Thank you that it's arriving.
Can I repeat that in the way that I think you said it and I understood it. I think you said when you're having a difficult day and you can't shake off your negative energy or emotions, even if you're trying to, because we're talking about how you can change that negativity when you're feeling it. And then you said, but it's really hard for me to even affirm when I'm in that negative space mentally. You know, I think that's what you said.
Yeah,
and I said, for real, it is hard because if you're down and you're negative and you're out here saying thank you God for today, it doesn't feel real. It feels like you're forcing it.
Yeah, and I always feel like God receives it like, bruh. If you don't want to say thank you, just don't say thank you.
Say it.
Yeah, like, keep it. Keep it to yourself, man. Like, you don't have to do that.
But I think no. I think what I said to you is that's what the devil wants, to feed us negativity and the lie, to say you're not worthy in this moment, so just keep quiet, don't even be grateful or acknowledge how grateful you should be. So just like when prayer is it's hard for you to pray, that's when you should pray harder. So then in that moment, that's when you should force it out. Even if keep repeating it until then you start feeling easier and lighter, and then it feels like, actually my mood is changing. Yeah.
So gratitude. Be more grateful for when you receive money. Thank the money. Thank God coming in mysterious ways to help you. Because we don't even notice the little things. Like, I got home safely. I was able to eat a slice of bread today, and I had a cup of tea. Not everyone is having a cup of tea right now.
I'm awake.
I'm awake.
You just
open your eyes. You know,
not everybody's awake today.
So it's all of that. Just being grateful for the abundance that you have.
Sometimes even, I'm sorry to do this, but sometimes even after, especially in Cape Town, we suffer with cloudiness and just the grey week and the wind and the rain.
Right?
So when we get a glimpse of sunlight,
it's like
we are grateful for that. Every Cape Townian is so grateful for that. Even if the sun is out but it's still cold, you'll meet women with shorts and skirts.
Right? Because it's like, I see the sun, I'm gonna yeah, that's so true. I'm such a sun person. Like, I love weather. I love the wind too, but sometimes me and the wind have arguments, you know. It's not personal. But anyway, the next one is affirmations. I think I know that affirmations are my love language to myself, and I love to hear words. I love to hear positive words, and also when I speak positively about money or anything, even to my plants, I love to speak to them and affirm them, because I feel like affirming is such a good
it uplifts
words mean a lot.
It uplifts your mood. When you say affirming, do you mean just yourself or even being affirmed by other people? Or
both 100% both.
Yeah.
It's my love language.
I need to start doing affirmations as well. When I started practicing presenting and all of the social media things, my main focus was that affirmations, meditation, and I think I've grown away from it, but I just feel like we shouldn't, it's not meant to grow away from it, grow with it. So I need to revisit that part of me where I affirm.
It's a constant thing. You need to constantly affirm. So one money affirmation or just affirmation is, I am worthy of abundance. Just by saying that, even in the moments where you feel like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm stuck and I don't have money. I am worthy of abundance.
And you really are. Like, one thing about me, I'll keep referencing the Bible. Because really there is a verse that says, your father is an abundant provider. So you're covered in abundance. You know? You really are.
Because we are.
It's just us walking in that truth. My dad is rich. I lack nothing.
It's given.
It's
given. You need to walk like you have that.
So, sorry, there's an affirmation, and this was posted by Kanimba. Oh, she said it on an interview, and she said, money loves me and I love money. Money keeps following me. And I was like, slay queen.
And it does.
It does.
When you say it,
you are attracted.
It attracts. Not saying in the fact that like money, you won't attract it by not saying anything to it. But you need to let it go. You need to open space to receive. Your body must be calm and relaxed so that all of that can come in.
Sure.
You need to make room, because if you and then
sure.
The next one is treat money with respect.
Can I say this and then you introduce this part? What you said, it's really, I think, in a nutshell, when we cover this topic that we are in, it's all in your mind. What you focus on grows. If it's the negativity that money is scarce, then money will continue to be scarce. But if you are attracting in your mind, you constantly thinking about how abundant, then you're attracting the abundance. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. You can introduce that.
I do think the universe, life works in such a crazy way because you are what you think.
Yes.
And it's like, it's so crazy, but I don't want to go into that because now we'll be
Another
philosophical and stuff. Treat money with respect. Treat money with respect. I think we've already mentioned that. Say thank you to money. The next one is mindful spending.
But no, I think I'm still
On treat money with respect.
clueless on
Treat money with respect.
When you say treat money with respect, can you say when you spend it respectfully?
I think treat money
Not
with
careless.
respect is bless money. Do you get what I'm saying? So bless, if you're about to pay, have a little prayer of gratitude in your mind, or
I'm spending this, but I know more will come back. Type of vibe.
something like that. Or even when you put your money away, if you have like actual money, because yes, now we have our card things, but actual money is like put it away nicely. Take care of your money. Put them in different compartments.
Okay, now I
make them
get
feel
you.
like, make your money feel like it's money.
It's taken
and it
care of.
belongs.
Also. Okay, now slay.
You see? So
Next
treat money
one,
with respect.
Mindful
And
spending.
mindful spending. So am I spending from a place of love or fear? Am I just like, oh my god,
I still, like I said at the beginning, I spent from a place of fear. Did you just do that face? Oh my goodness.
I was still in the mode of it. But yes, you said
I spend money with fear, and I want to break away from it. I think I need to start a prayer request on this, because I can't say it's been 28 years of my life where I had money scarcity. No, like I said, at some point I just felt like, oh man, we got everything, and then I started realizing actually no. But from then until now, I'm just like, I'm breaking this. I want to break it. I want to break it. I don't want it to get into my kids. I'm breaking it now.
just also like teaching. I would have loved if my parents, even though my parents did try, they bought me like piggy banks and all of that stuff to save money, but I would have loved to see them like, if I get tuck money, to see them sort of wanting me to save that. You get what I'm saying?
Or teach your kids how to
Yes,
save.
teach your kids how to save. Like, oh, do you really need that? Put it away.
I think my husband started doing that and I wasn't aware, even though I was doing it with him, with our son. Every time he loses a teeth, obviously tooth fairy comes, and then we give him 20
No, don't do
rands.
that, but tooth fairy's real, okay?
Okay, tooth fairy comes,
Yes.
and then we give him 20 rands. He started with 5 rands and he was so excited. Woo! He still doesn't know money like that. He doesn't take money with me, buy everything for him.
He's
So
like, yay, money!
So we give him 20 rands. Right now he has about 105 rands if I count on the tooth he lost. And he never spent it. And every time it's like, can I get my money now? I'm going to buy. What are you going to buy? I don't know, but I want to buy.
He's supposed to buy.
So we are saving for him. So he's knowing that when he has money, he's going to give it to Papa, and Papa's going to save it for him. And then on his birthday, he's going to buy whatever he wants. So I think it starts like that.
It does, and that's a very beautiful thing you're saying. I have a story from when I was in grade 1.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand money. I didn't know what it was for. I didn't understand the spending. Grade 1. Come on, I didn't even know. Yeah.
What's
so
money? Yeah.
my grand gave me these coins, like these 5 cents in like a bag, a big full bag of 5 cents. I was just like,
Sure.
I'm rich. I have 5 cents, and they fall in a bag. I took them to school.
Okay.
And kids were going to the touch shop, so I took my 5 cents.
You went to town.
And then I was like, hi, can I please have a hot dog? Can I also have some of those chips? And ooh, that drink, I want that drink, you know? And then the lady was like, this money doesn't buy.
Oh my god.
I was like, are you for real? I was so disappointed.
But 5 cents were buying at that time. Which year was this?
This was 2009. I was working on it in 2009.
I just exposed you.
yeah, you just exposed me. But it's fine, it's fine.
Back then, 5 cents were buying.
She just said this money doesn't buy.
Okay.
So I turned around. I was really disappointed. Yeah, I wanted a hot dog, bro, and that hot dog looked so good. It had mustard and tomato sauce. But anyway, but I will never forget that story because I was that was my first rejection, I think, from the world.
What did this story do to you? With money, how did it affect your money relationship with money?
I get anxious when I don't go to the store if I know that I don't have that money.
Enough.
Yes, if I don't have enough.
You're gonna pretend around.
I don't like being, even when my card declines, I'm just like, oh my.
Oh yes, that's a fear.
Right?
Everybody has that fear.
That's what is growing me. I don't like the rejection when I don't have money.
So let me share. I think this is. I don't know how this might have affected me, but it definitely did. I got into the habit of saving. I don't think anybody taught me. I don't remember anybody saying saving is good, you need to save. But I just started saving. And there was a time where I think my money was like, I saved 100 rand or something, and my sister stole it. Yes. It's like, I'm younger than her, how do I fight her back for what I want? That really broke my heart. And I think I don't remember saving after that. And my relationship with money just, I don't know.
Money, like, you know, that thing of like,
or maybe just spend and not save, because I don't remember ever saving after that. It's like, what's the point of, because after that I know that I stopped saving intentionally, because what's the point if she finds it, she's gonna eat it, and I can't carry it with me to school, or if I lose it, so I'd rather just spend it.
might as well.
But recently, for the past 2 to 3 years, I've made friends with a few ladies that would send money to me, and I saved in my account. By the end of the year, we divided that
Stop
money.
paying that, guys.
Stop paying.
Stop for ladies.
So yeah, I kind of started trusting myself with money with that. Yeah.
That's really good. I love that for you.
Hey, because I'm holding people's money and I'm responsible with it, and I'm not using it.
You're just like, hey, it's not mine. I think that mindset also, like, we have a goal. Let's reach it. Let's save this money, reach it till the end of the year.
Yes, I see
love
what
that.
we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then our last point is give generously, even in small ways, to keep money flowing.
Or even just to keep. Okay, the topic here is money, but to keep abundance flowing, abundance in any way.
So give generously in any way.
In any way.
Not just like, oh my gosh, take my money, guys. Oh my god. No, but like
generously. Like, don't give and have your heart ill sore because you just gave.
Do a small act for someone. If someone needs their bags carried to the bus stop, help them.
With a joyful spirit.
Like, oh, I'm gonna help you today. Sometimes it comes. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, what comes?
Like the feeling of being helpful and like giving generously. It's almost as if it's an effortless thing.
Yes.
It's a given. As a human being, you just innately have that to help and
to make someone's day. And this reminds me,
words of affirmation.
100%. I like doing that, because not only does it make the other person feel good, but you also walk away feeling good. But I just did something. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you saw my status then, but the Saturday we had a show. I was waiting for a bus in town, and then I saw a grandfather with a grandson. They were on an ice cream date. I think they went to town together. Now they're waiting for their bus. Now they take turns to take pictures, to take each other's picture. And I went to them and I looked at them for a while, and I was overthinking it. Should I go to them and offer to take a picture with them? And I was like, what if they reject me?
What if they're like, look, man, no.
But I went, and
and
he was so happy. Yes, I went to them and said, can I take a picture of the both of you? And it reminded me of the days I used to have with my grandmother. Like, she liked to go into the shops with me, and she'd buy me a packet of chips, and it used to make my day.
I also remember that I used to go with my grand to this underground sweet shop, and then there's so many sweets, and it smelled like chappies. So I was always there like, what am I gonna get? I'm gonna get like some eclairs. I'm gonna get all of this. You know, it's like Candyland.
Yeah.
But also, you're right. It's that sentimental moment of going with someone to the sweet shop, and you helped them that day. You generously were like, okay, they seem like they need someone to take a picture.
And they didn't have a picture of them together, because it was like,
and they were like,
take mine and then I'll take yours, and you know. So I went to that grandfather was so grateful. Like, he was like, you'd say I made their day, not even the ice cream they were eating. Like, he was so grateful. And I walked away feeling so happy. Like,
yeah. You know,
it's a great feeling.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much for joining us. This was beautiful. Like, we actually went like for a long time because it's such a nice topic. Talking about abundance is the best.
And I didn't think it was gonna be it was gonna end like this. I thought I was just gonna sit here and comfortably because we're talking about money.
Yeah, but it flowed.
It flowed. It really did.
So,
and also thank you and shout out to the venue.
Yes, thank you so much to Ground Zero for hosting us. If you actually ever want to have coffee, you should definitely come here. They have really good coffee and donuts and.
It's in Observatory,
Yeah,
right? Observatory Cape Town.
Yeah.
And from us, peace.